Yo, what's going on, everybody? Before we get to the actual video of the high taper tutorial, I do want to just say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel so far. Thank you to everybody who entered the giveaway. Before we actually get into the full video, I will put in part from the live of the two winners that won the giveaway. So what happened was, of course, I had the giveaway for the JRL packet, right? But I had more people actually enter into the giveaway than expected. So what I did was do another raffle, I had the names on the wheel, so I spun it again and gave away a pair of wall magic clips that was modified by Filthy Blends. If you don't know Filthy Blends, follow him on Instagram. He modified clippers and stuff like that. So I gave away another package. I do want to thank everybody for subscribing. Hopefully y'all getting something out of the videos. Hopefully, even if you dislike the videos, thank you for watching them for a second. So yeah, here's a little clip from the people who, from my live of the people who won. And then we'll get to the high taper tutorial, which some of y'all may be seeing when I first started, but this is kind of a re-upload in a sense. So just check out the video. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, thumbs down the video. Not subscribed, please subscribe. Like the video, comment, share. Again, I appreciate y'all. Let's get to it. So we're gonna do this. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. As you can see, everybody, I had 81 entries, so I do appreciate y'all. Everybody's name is in there. Matt, there we go. Let's shuffle these up too. Let's shuffle them up. I don't know how long this wheel spins. Let me see if I can do something to make sure that it spins long. Not long, but you know, you don't want no quick spin. We're gonna give it a 30-second spin. Good luck to everyone. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you for everybody for entering.
Of course, thank you to everybody enter. Let's hit this thing though.
That's spinning.
But we spinning, ain't we? We spinning, ain't we? I appreciate that, Louise, man. I was struggling, man. I was struggling. Let's see who we landing on. Hopefully I pronounce whatever it lands on correctly, because I don't want to mess no. What's that?
Oh.
What's that? Hopefully I pronounced that right. Hopefully I even spelt it right. If this is you, I did do Instagram tags or usernames. So that's who won the JRL backpack giveaway. Again, I appreciate everybody, man. I had a lot more people enter than expected. So I had a lot more people enter than I expected. So it came out a lot better. Give me that box right there. It came out a lot better than I expected it. So with that being said, though, we're going to do a second giveaway. It's no JRL. It's no JRL. But we're going to do a second giveaway right now. So hopefully you ain't sign off when you didn't win. We got another winner. Let me see. Boom. Cordless magic clips. But hold this for me. Hold that for me. Just hold it right there. So we're gonna do the cordless magic clips, right? The thing with this one though, if y'all know about the Filthy Blends, he does the switching. We're gonna give away these right here right now too. Cordless, but it got the Andes blade on that thing. Booyah. Y'all heard that?
Works perfect.
Y'all heard that?
I know y'all want that.
So, boom. Let's get back to the wheel. And we're going to spin again. We're going to spin one more time. The last person who won, the JRL winner, his name has been taken off. So, let's hit this thing and spin it. Good luck again. I appreciate this 500 subscribers, man. Doing these videos and stuff on YouTube has been fun, and we are steady growing. Who won this one? There we go. Barber NO3. If you watching this, I'm gonna contact everybody. That's the two people that won. But if you're watching this, you just won the wall cordless magic clips. Appreciate it, right? Booyah. Booyah. Congratulations to the two winners. I know I seen that, Johnny. I seen your name was right there. It was slowing down, and I thought it was going bow. But don't trip.
Next giveaway?
Next giveaway, because I do enjoy doing these YouTube videos. It's been fun so far, especially just communicating with people. Everybody giving me good feedback. So yeah, it's been good so far. But next giveaway will be at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what will be included in that just yet. Is that? Nope, that's just great. I don't know what will be included in that yet, but as we go along, we'll see what WoW has. We'll see what give away the soul. Not just yet on the soul. The soul clippers. I haven't used them yet. Maybe I'll get another pair. Maybe y'all could tell WoW, say, hey fam, my dude over here doing reviews, send him another clip or something. You know, I do a giveaway. But I do appreciate everybody, man. For real. Happy New Year's to everybody. That's from the Smith family.
All of us.
Cuts by Reggie. The nerdy kid. Taco Maniac ran off. I think that sauce got him. The sauce wasn't as bad either way.
It wasn't that bad.
Give away some Babyliss clip. I do have another pair of Babyliss trimmers, so maybe at 1,000 subscribers we get a little package together and go from there. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody. Next video, I do videos Monday and Thursday, so I should be having one uploaded this Monday unless something else go crazy. What's going on, everybody? Today in this video, we'll be doing a bald taper, getting my man right for his interview. Hopefully he got the job. Hopefully my haircut helped him get the job. As you can see right here, we're just prepping the hair, brushing everything down, getting the canvas smooth. We got a nice area to work with today. So make sure everything's laid down. Give you a better cut. Give you a smoother cut, especially when you fade. We're going to start with the gold FX. It's just putting in that hard ball line. I don't mind doing the hard ball line, especially on areas that I can work with. And my clippers are, as you can see, they set pretty close. Well, these pair of magic clips are set pretty close, so we're good on nudging out that line. We're going to start with the magic clips cordless. We're going to start with the no guard all the way closed, just nudging at that line. And if you watch one of my last videos, I don't really use guidelines too much. I just start closed and just open it up as I go up, just a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And we like to start with the clipper all the way on the head, but as you can see in these smaller areas, using that corner of that blade helps you tremendously in knocking out dark spots, going around the ear. You always want to make sure you use your entire clipper in different ways, learning different techniques that can help you achieve your goal of the haircut. We're going to start with the half guard, not start with the half guard, but from the no guard, we're going to start with the half guard. Doing the same steps, starting all the way closed, nudging at that line a little bit, starting with the clipper all the way on the head, but then going into nudging it out with just the corner of the blade. Right here, I have it all the way open. Fade coming in pretty good already, as we can see. Right here, I just reached back for that one guard. Starting the same way, all the way closed, open it up a little bit, just nudging at that line. Especially when we're getting up to the higher area, we're not trying to take that taper too high. So we're just flicking out, making sure that we're just hitting the line rather than going past the line and adding in another line. If that makes sense. And here we are now with the 1.5. The 1.5 will be the highest guard that I use on this taper. So I won't be going past it too much trying to put in another line. pretty much what I'm doing is just scooping in a little bit at a time, especially with my corners, as we can see, just knocking that line out. It's like we're using a thinning shears to make sure that we just get them darker spots out. I won't go no higher than where I am at the moment. Now we're going into the fading of the beard. And again, if I'm not fading too much into the beard, I won't use no guards. I would just use the clipper. Learning the weight of the clipper is very helpful in different situations. And for me, this has helped me with just fading out the tips of the beard. Here we are just trimming into the beard. He's not taking anything off the beard. But since I laid down the mustache, I just wanted to go into the corners of where his beard and his mustache would connect to make sure we're not, leaving too much hair hanging. And here we are on the other side of the taper doing the same steps. Same steps as with the beard. You want to learn as being as consistent as you can. I know it's hard sometimes. Sometimes we overthink while we're cutting. So we might do different things and try different things. And it's good to try different stuff. But once you get your steps down, you want to be as consistent as possible. Right here, we just laying the mustache down, just laying it down. And again, on this side, getting the corners of that beard to line up real good with the mustache. On this process, not every haircut will need this, but on him, I like to use it. On a few people, I like to use it where it's just prepping the edge up for the lineup, right? Especially since we didn't take anything off the top. I just wanted to lay down the front of his hairline just a little bit. So when I'm lining it up, everything's laid down smooth, especially after I put the spritz or the razor edge on there to get everything prepped up and ready. And here we are with the razor edge. It's pretty much like spritz. It's a hold and spray. I just spray a little bit on the neck strip, lay it on the beard. You might need to spray it here and there a little bit more, or at least I do. You don't want to wet it too much. You want to just leave a little bit where it have time to dry. You can blow dry it, or you can just work on a different area and let it dry. So what I would do, I spray the front first, and like in this case, I will go to the back, and then I start on the bald taper in the back while letting the spritz dry where I want it to dry at. Here we go in with the Gold FXs, doing the same steps if we did with the sides. Boom. Start with the clippers. Close, no guard, and just working your way up. In the smaller areas or not smaller areas, but where the hair is not so thick, I like to use the brush. But as you will see in a second, I'll switch to the comb because his hair and the way it lays, you want to make sure that it's laid down the right way when you combing it or when you cutting into it. So I will switch to the comb here in a second. Boom. And as you can see, his hair lays different ways. You want to comb it to the way that it grows. You want to comb into it. Not everybody hair grows the same, so you want to make sure you comb into the edge. As you can see, I'm combing to the edge of that line and making sure I'm going into every angle that I need to go into. One and a half guard going into it all the way closed. That's how we starting it. And again, combing into the edges. And this right here on the back of a few people, a lot of people, they got the hooks on the back. I got the hook on the back. I'm bald though, so it's easier. But in that area, you want to pull that skin up to make sure that you're cutting into that, or you will leave a dark spot, a dark patch of hair right there. Either it won't grow in right the next time you go in and cut it, or somebody's going to point it out. It ain't going to look the same, or it's not going to look right on you as a barber. So you want to make sure you get in every area that you can. As you can see, just combing the way that his hair grow and just nudging into it. Again, a 1.5 guard would be the highest that I go. So this will be my last step on the back of the taper. Just flicking out, just flicking. And once we're done with that, we'll start with the lineup. And again, since I have the razor edge, the spritz on the front, I would do the outline of the whole beard or the whole lineup. I would start with the back of the neck, going to the up under the beard before I actually start on the face, anything on the face, since I do have that, and they give it enough time to dry. And around the ears, you want to make sure you pulling that ear down and using the tip, using the corners of that blade to get that line up, to get that curvature around that ear where you're not going too high. You know, if you try to put too much of the blade on there, you will go too high into that curve, and you don't want to white wall anybody. And here we are now, stretching out that skin just a little bit. As you can see, I put my middle finger on the head, on the face, just to pull just a little bit to make sure I'm getting my line of where I want it, the way I want it. And boom, using the corners. You want to always use your corners in small areas like that, especially around the ear. Now we're going to go up under the beard. He like to keep his beard down low, so we're just going to keep it exactly where he wants it, exactly where it's already at. Again, I just touched him up about a week before this, so, you know, we just still want to make sure we do our steps. No matter if it's a lot of hair, whether you see the hair or not, you want to do the same steps each time. Here we are, just laying down the mustache, just knocking off the bottom. You don't want to go into it. That'll give it too much area left right there. So you just want to tap to knock the hair hanging off the mustache, you know, getting everything up off the lip. And my fat arm gets in the way. But what I'm doing here is turning the clipper upside down. And I'm just nudging at the top of the line on the mustache, just giving a nice, clean look. Same steps on the other side. Nothing changes. Consistently working on being consistent. And again, boom. As you can see, I'm using my finger just to guide my way through where I want to cut at. Getting that mustache even all the way around. He's not taking anything up under the lip, you know, on the bottom of the lip. So we won't go into it too far. Again, here I am, turning the clipper upside down, just getting that line right on top of the mustache. When I start on the lineup, I like to start on a vertical bar. For the most part, I start on the left side. It just works easier for me. I hit that vertical bar first, and then I line up the front, start from the corner going into the middle of the forehead. And then once I turn them over to the other side, you know, connect it in the middle of the forehead and continue it on around. As you can see, the beard is looking good on one side. Just tapping at that line, not wanting to go into it too far. But you want to always remember, to get a straight line, you're going into people's hairline. I know people say don't push my hairline back, and it's not a pushback, but to get that line up crispy, you will be going into the lineup. Now, you want to make sure you don't want to go into it too far, but you are going into people's lineup to get that crispiness that everybody's looking for. Here we are now, starting in the center of the forehead, connecting where I ended at on the other side. And now we prepping the beard. Time to get it right. Crispy, crispy. Y'all see it. Here we are, just final touches, hitting with the razor. Since I do dry razor, you gotta make sure if you're gonna do the dry razor, pull the skin as much as possible. You don't want to irritate the skin trying to bunch into it without pulling the skin. And here we are hitting the back of the beard. I know a lot of people don't like to hit the back of the beard with the razor. I've seen it, but I do. I like to tap it up, give it a crispy line. Boom, making sure they like it. At the end of your cut, making sure that you get up under the neck and behind the neck. Believe me, there is extra hairs there. Here we are, finished product, taper. We laid it down just a little bit, or not laid it down, but we knocked off some of the wilds. Boom, and here we are, nice bald taper, beard finish. Thank you for watching the video today. If you are not subscribed, be sure that you do so. Make sure you share the video, like the video, comment on the video, and more is on the way.